this is Miss Lally, and I've been gone for a little bit because I was handling my daughter's graduation. We homeschooled, so we had to take care of all the little details, and it went great. We had a wonderful time. It was blessed, and she just graduated, so I'm excited about that. But her graduation hit around the same time my garden was going to start picking up, so I had to put down my camera as far as videotaping my garden and doing YouTube videos to take care of the graduation. However, I was able to take pictures and little videos here and there, and I'm going to put them all together and see what I come up with. Hopefully it won't be too long. So with that being said, I want to start off with my strawberries, and I had a YouTuber that I follow by the name of The Little Garden That Could, Oki style. I think I said that right, Oki style. I believe she had asked me something about what was it? How do I guess do I know how many strawberries I get? Something to that effect. And I don't know how many I get, but I never thought about, maybe I should try to get into maybe a food scale so that I can have an idea of the quantity that my strawberry plants produce. There's another gardener that I watch, and she has a food scale, and she measures how much quantity she gets out of her garden. So I just have the best I could do this year is I just took pictures of some of the strawberries that I collected, and hopefully that'll help me move my way towards getting into recording how much my garden produces. Good morning, this is Miss Lally, and today is Friday, what is today? May 18th, my nephew's birthday. And I'm out here 7-something in the morning picking strawberries. The plants are very strong, really producing. They have really grown out a lot, and today this is what I've picked so far, just to give you, I don't know what size this is, but that's what I picked so far for today, which is actually very good for me, for my own little homegrown patch of strawberries. So I'm going to freeze these strawberries for smoothies. I didn't do that last year, and last year I said I'm going to make sure if I can get me a good amount of strawberries that I can do that. It is a very it's a very muggy morning. I'm literally out here sweating. I think mosquitoes have started to show up. I was out here yesterday, and they I know I got bit, so I got my long sleeve mosquito outfit on. And here is my second batch of seedlings. Some of the seedlings came from Linda from New Orleans Gardener. And I had drama with the Cupid's dart and the dwarf teddy bear. Apparently I have insects that like to nibble on them, so I had to start over with those. But the tomatoes coming up and looking good. this is corn that I had. I want to grow. I'm trying to grow me as much corn as I can, because me and growing corn is not a good mix. So I'm learning. So this is another installment of corn that I want to put in my garden. And I'm growing me some Roma tomatoes. And then all of these are from the New Orleans gardener. And they're looking happy and healthy. And all of these right here, except for that one, but all of these are, and except for that one and that one, but all of these are the pumpkin plants that I dug up. I gave some to a friend, and I still have a lot more over there. So sweet potato leaves, pumpkin. Let's see. Sweet potato leaves, sweet potato leaves. So, and sweet potato leaves right there, and right there, sweet potato leaves. So we're gonna see if these are gonna grow some. I'm gonna see if I can give some of these pumpkins away. But this is definitely going to be interesting to see what gets played out over here. And more sweet potatoes popped up over here. And carrots and radish. So just wanted to give you an update of what's going on in my garden. And I'm just doing these little short videos because my daughter's graduating this year, and we're planning her graduation, homeschool graduation, all in the hands of the parents. So just going to be giving little quick updates until the graduation pass. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. So I have a garlic out here that I don't know. I think it's ready to be pulled, and it's the only one I'm probably going to get because the garlic has been dying off slowly but surely. I've had an epic garlic fail as far as I know. So I'm going to pull this. And be happy with my one little garlic. Alright, let's see if I can give it some help. Get a little closer. Well, I'm going to have to stop the camera. Okay, let's try now. We've been having, since the last time, oh my goodness, last time I recorded, we've had like rain, and more rain. I just saw a huge earthworm. And he got away just that quick. And I don't know if that's had an effect on the garlic. And another reason why I think I'm having a huge garlic fail is because I don't know what kind of garlic this was that I planted. I just got it from the farmer's market. And I see some lumps of possible cloves. It's probably too soon, but I want to go ahead and pull this because, you know, this is my first time messing around with garlic. So this is going to be a learning session for me. These earthworms ain't no joke. They are huge. I don't know if you saw that. These earthworms are huge. Okay, so I'm gonna be happy with this one. So just wanted to show you all that. Definitely going to do some reading up on garlic, learn a little something. Thanks for watching. Good morning. Look at the clover patch. It's like every time my husband has cut the grass, it's gotten bigger and bigger. He plans to cut the grass today, so I wonder how much bigger they will get, or will they come back? I don't know if they're nearing the end of their season. I don't know. Today is Thursday, the 24th, May 24th, and I'm surprised because I planted some collards and Georgia collards. I started them up in January, and I don't know, maybe it was March, possibly. It might have been March, early March, maybe late February. I planted some collards for the purpose of trying to grow spring greens, and I didn't think they were going to make it. And then I thought about it. I said, well, why am I planting collards? Because then the white moth that lays the eggs that turn into the green caterpillars are just going to eat these up. But to my surprise, they've done great. Have some there and on the other side, and they've come up. Surprisingly, the white moth has not been fluttering around my garden as much so far this season. I have not seen them out as much. I don't know if it's because we've been having all this rain these past few days. I don't know why, but I haven't seen them. But in the midst of their absence, look what I have. So I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut them at the base because we're heading towards, late May, and we're just going to be getting the heat, and they're going to bolt anyway. So this is a treat. Going to have me some spring greens at least once. So I was quite excited about seeing how they were coming along. Plus this, what is that? I believe that's the zucchini. My little signs are disappearing on me. It's going to need that room right there. So just want to show you that. And also wanted to show you some things that's been happening. I've had numerous volunteers popping up. So I'm going to show you. So right here, those two are volunteers. This is a volunteer right here. That's a volunteer right there. Let's see. That's a volunteer. I think that might be a watermelon. I had a watermelon plant growing in a plant pot right here last summer, and I did get a small watermelon that fizzled out. So I think that might be a watermelon volunteer. Right there, that's a volunteer. And my first thought was maybe it might be a watermelon also, but I don't know. So I'm not quite sure what that is. But then looking at the other leaves, I was thinking maybe it might be a squash maybe, or zucchini. I had zucchini planted in this. I have a zucchini planted in this area, so I'm not quite sure. So today I'm going to cut these collards, and we're going to enjoy some collards before it gets too crazy hot. I don't want to leave them out here, and the leaves are nice and big. Let's see. This is going to make me look forward to, that's my hand. The leaves are nice and big, so that's going to make me look forward to growing these in the fall. So also wanted to show you, I also added some lemon balm. So that's near the back part of my garden. Heard it draws in pollinators, and it has a very, very nice lemony smell. Also picked me up some parsley. And I picked me up some lavender. And the lavender has a very nice smell to it. So I looked at a few videos on growing lavender. So I'm going to try my hand, and I hope I do okay. Hope they last. Only thing is, in this particular pot, which was sitting in my garden, the squirrels like to come and dig in it. So I might have to keep this up on the table for a while until the plants get themselves established. I have to do something. And last but not least, something's been over here gnawing on my bell peppers that I grew from seed. So I was watching the Midwestern gardener, and he was showing how he takes jars. He was having the same problem, and he puts them at night over his plant, his bell peppers, and he noticed that kind of kept the bugs off of them at night, because the bugs were coming out at night. And look at that, something got on it already. And then he would take the jar off during the day. So I've been doing this for the past 3 nights, and it do looks like I have some new growth trying to come through on the plants right there. This one's trying. These bugs are relentless. So I'm going to keep trying this in hopes that these peppers will make it, because I started these from seeds and the slugs are coming after them. So we'll see. All right. Just wanted to share these things with you. Hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching. Good morning. It is Friday, May 25th. May 25th, Friday, the day before my daughter's graduation. Still in the process of putting little last minute things together. And all the while, I couldn't ignore my garden. So I've still been coming out, tending to things in my garden. But one of the things that I'm dealing with today is, look at the tomatoes. The aroma, the tomatoes, the New Orleans gardener, Linda, sent. But check it out. Now, these tomatoes these seedlings have been outside basically from day one. But we've been having recently we've had so many cloudy days. Just overcast, cloudy days, rainy days. And one of the things that I noticed, that the tomatoes were a little leggy, even with being outside on cloudy days. So it's almost like this is how they look, as if I were trying to grow them inside and they weren't getting proper lighting. So I'm wondering, I'm just making some observation, if tomatoes coming up under several cloudy days, will that have, I'm guessing will have an effect on how they grow, because they're not getting morning sunlight or afternoon sunlight. I mean, it had to been like 4 or 5 days. It was just overcast, cloudy days, and of course it was either muggy or rainy or drizzle. So I'm about to take them out of here and put them in red cups, so they can all have a red cup home for a spell. And then when their stems thicken up, I will plant them in their home, which will most likely be over on this side of the yard. So here in this bucket, a friend of mine gave me some black gold. She has chickens, and she gave me some of this. So I'm going to use that to help my tomatoes along. So I appreciate that. Good morning, this is Miss Lally, and it is Saturday morning, and it's nice and breezy out here. So yes, it's nice and breezy out here, and it's a little muggy. It's supposed to be in the upper 80s today, so I know it's going to be, we're going to have some humidity to deal with, but today is the day we graduate my daughter. It is May 26th, Saturday. And I'm just up this morning getting things together, but I just had to stop for a moment to share with you all. And I was so caught up with trying to do stuff yesterday that as I was out here planting, transplanting my tomatoes to red cups, I didn't come back to show you all any, the final product. My results after I finished, which I wish I did. So I planted them in these red cups around, it was probably 6:30 in the morning yesterday. And then I ran out because I had a lot of errands to do. And then I ran out about, 8, almost 9 o'clock. Came back home around 11. And what I wish I would have showed you when I finished potting these in these red cups was that a lot of these I had, when I put them in there, they were, the leaves were down low to the soil. Some of them were up kind of like this, but they weren't like they are now. What I was amazed was that after I had potted them and left them out here, because it was a nice sunny day yesterday, my friend gave me some decomposed chicken manure because she has chickens, and I mixed that in with peat moss. Kind of layered it, and when I came back home around 11, what I noticed was I saw some noticeable growth in my tomato plants. Now, this one right here is a tomato, and I believe a corn seed. I think what happened, it must have rained one day, and the corn seed may have came up when they were in the seed tray and floated over to where the tomato. That's the only thing I can think of. But there was considerable growth that had happened, and I was like, oh wow, this is so amazing. So just wanted to share that with you as I am in the process of, we're getting ready for my daughter's big day, graduate at the church. It's been a blessing. I enjoyed our time homeschooling. Wouldn't have traded it in for the world. So we'll probably be having some family and friends come over. So garden, be on your best behavior. Look spruced up. Maybe you might encourage someone. I come over here and I see this lovely garden. I want to go home and try to start something up myself. So plants, everybody, be alert and ready. And these are some pumpkin plants that I took from over on the other side of the yard. Hopefully I'll be able to give them away. So thanks for watching. Everyone have a great weekend.